In this lecture, we will be talking about the anatomical evidences for evolution. Now, when we talk about anatomy, so anatomy, that means we are talking about the structure, right? Body structure. So, anatomical evidences are derived from the four categories: homologous organ, analogous organ, vestigial organ, and connecting links. We will be discuss all these four in detail. The comparative study of various organs in different group of vertebrate which exhibits the common features, this show that they might have evolved from the common ancestors, right? That means when we are studying the structure, yes, this animal is having this type of structure. Now when we talk about the simple, when we talk about our limbs, so we talk about four limbs. So four limbs, our bones and the other animal bones, they are same but they have the different shapes. So homologous structure, when we talk about, so these are the bodily structure that are similar in structure but different in function due to sharing a common ancestor. Now when we talk about, see, structure will be same. This is something very important to be noted, and to consider that human, cat, they both have the same type of bones, but human, cat, then other birds, whale, horse, all this organism, if you will consider, so they have the same bones, right? So these bones are humor, femur, humor, then your radius and ulna. All animal, they all possess. But if you will find the function, they all have their different function. When we talk about the human forelimb, they can use it for the multiple purpose. Then cat is having a different function. When we talk about the whale, they are using it for the swimming purpose. Bat is using for the flying, right? So the structure is same. See, same, homologous, same structure, but functions different. But when we same here also. Next is the analogous structures. Ana means different. Okay, homo means same. Ana means different. It is remember to by heart. Now different structure, analogous, but they have the similar function, but not in structure. Means that structures are different. Different. Now, note evidence of common ancestry. Now see, when we talk about bees wing and wings of bird, wings of other insects, they all have the same function. The mosquito is also using its wings for the flying, as well as sparrow is also using the wings for the flying. But when we talk about the structure is totally different. When we talk about the bird's wings are nothing but the proper forelimb. But when we talk about the insect's wings are nothing but just the exoskeleton or modified exoskeleton, right? So homology is this same, analogy is bat wing, butterfly wing, and the bird wing. They all have the different structure in them. Now, homologous versus analogous. When we talk about, this slide is very very important. What is the difference between homologous structure and analogous structure? First of all, when we talk about the homologous structure, so they are similar in anatomy. When we talk about the analogous structure, they are dissimilar in anatomy. Then functions. So functions are different in the case of the homologous structure, but in the case of the analogous structure, function are same. So we can say different in structure but similar in function. Understand? Now it develops in the related animals. When we talk, see, so all the organism which are approximately means class vertebrata, so their all organism will have the same type of the four limb structure. But when we talk about the analogous structure, it is found into the unrelated organism, because when we talk about the insects, so the class insecta is present into the arthropods, and this birds are related to the vertebrate. right? So it inherited from the common ancestor. It is inherited from the uh, different ancestor. When we talk about the development pattern, so development pattern is same here. The development pattern is different. Similar structure and origin, dissimilar structure and origin. Add one more point here. The convergent, in the case of the homologous structure, convergent evolution. In the case of the analogous structure, divergent evolution. So this is about the homologous and analogous structure. The next type, vestigial organ. Vestigial organ means the structure which do not be useful now, but in the earlier ancestor, this might be functional. Now, example, ear muscles, then human tailbone. Now the human are evolved, completely evolved and are tailless, but still in our body tailbone is there, and it is the vestigial organ. Appendix was one of once upon a time when the human was eating the food without cooking. Okay, so that particular time the appendix was the functional, but now appendix is not functional. Now, connecting link is, means the organism which proves that this type of evolution might have done. The animal or plant which possess character of two different successive group of organism are known as the connecting link. The connecting link establish continuity in the series of organism by providing the group has evolved from the other. Example is the fossil bird. Now you can see this particular fossil bird is Archaeopteryx. It is the connecting link between the reptile and the bird. You will observe it is having the tail like reptile, right? It has the beak like bird, but this beak possesses the teeth. So this shows the reptile structure. Now, when you will observe the complete body type of this Archaeopteryx, you will find it is look more like the lizard, but it has the forelimb which is modified as a bird. So this shows the it is a bird. So you can say these Archaeopteryx are the connecting link between the reptiles and bird, and this is one of the most important question. Connecting link between dash is Archaeopteryx. So reptiles and birds, or the connecting in between reptiles and bird is dash. It is Archaeopteryx. So at this particular note, we'll stop for today.